Hey, hi, how you doing? Long time no see. I have a Mark 7.5 GTI here. I don't know if I already did a thing on this. I removed the transmission. I didn't do a DIY on that. It's kind of like, I don't know. I can get a lot of things a lot done faster when I do them. It does have the DQ 168. I don't know what the number is. I forget. It's the 7-speed DSG. It's right here actually. I think, yeah. I'm gonna do a video disassembling this for sure. I already did that, just taking it apart. I've never had one apart. It's pretty similar, not really actually at all, to the DQ 250. The diff is totally different. Well, a diff's a diff, but these bearings are freaking weird, man. I ain't never seen no bearings like that. Ring gear's slightly bigger. Well, like teeth are wider. Clutch packs, very similar. Splitting it apart was just a bunch of bolts and you split it apart. So that's it here because the customer, this guy, he went off track, Button Willow I think, and put a hole in the transmission, and that's why I'm tearing it apart. He ended up buying a new transmission because I got a lot of people were saying don't repair it, which I think it could be, but I'm not the professional as far as welding, because I don't do a lot of welding, as you guys know. There's weld my own things, but I'm not like a journeyman. So everybody said, just JV weld it. And when I told the guy, I said, hey look, everybody's saying don't weld it, just JV weld it. So, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I made a rag fire on accident. And so what I'm gonna do, I took it apart, I'm gonna try to weld it for just to practice, try it on that aluminum. And yeah, so the tranny's out. I have the new used one in the back of my truck, which I don't know how I even found one. It's out of a GLI. It's VLSD. Now what I do have, this is his VLSD, but I'm gonna have an extra VLSD from his car, or from the one that came with it. So, I'm thinking video on how to install that, because if they start coming up relatively inexpensive, $600-700 if you can install one yourself by drilling a few holes and tapping them onto the transmission, because I believe the holes are there, they're just not tapped, and then adding a wire and everything. If I had the wiring, it's just one connector here, and it probably got what, 5 pins? Power, ground, probably some CAN or some sort of signals, and maybe we can VLSD cars instead of tearing the tranny out and tearing them apart, especially these 7-speeds. That's a weird bearing. I ain't never seen a bearing like that. But on top of that, he has I got a message in the box. And in this box is, I have to check everything again. This is a turbo inlet. Oh, this is all the turbo stuff. In this other box here, it has this is the turbo install kit from So this will be the bolts that I never recommend anybody to get, because it's kind of like a waste of money. You can reuse your bolts. Nothing's going to happen. We have this. This is the Garrett, their little hybrid they make with the, I guess it's a hybrid IS-38 of some sort. Very shiny. I do have an IS-38 over there we can compare the two. Grab the IS-38. Got the IS-38 here, and then the Garrett. Definitely got a bigger inlet. Oh, you guys didn't bring you on over down to Funky Town. So we got IS38, Garrett. Inlet, definitely bigger. Diverter valve, similar location. No muffler, so you maybe get some more turbo sound. The exhaust housing looks bigger. I don't have a tool to reach down there and measure the wheels, but the wheels look almost identical as far even the pattern of the wheels of the inlet. And then you have the outlet here. So this is AR64. And I don't know what the stock IS38 is, if it says it here or not. I don't really care. But there's the IS38 versus the Garrett. I'm the same. They'll stand up together. That's close enough. Alright, there you go. Oh, this one's not standing up. Okay. Yeah, looks super similar. This is a little rattly. That's not very tight. I don't know. I'm assuming they calibrate it. I hope they calibrate it because I don't want to get all together and find out it's not. It's a bit loose at idle there, huh? Whatever. It's not powered up, so who knows. Actually, the IS38 wheel, exhaust wheel, looks a little bigger. Definitely different design a little bit. There you have it. I'll be installing this one on this car. I don't think I need to do an install on that because I already have the IS38 removal. And like I said, I don't know. I didn't say anything. It's more probably this will be more for like the comparison. That's not something I would do to compare the two, like the way it drives. That's for somebody who's already been IS38 and done this and that. So whatever. I don't know. So I'll be doing that now. Okay, bye. So I'm doing this Garrett install. It's a pretty early release on the Mark 7. I'm having to put these fittings on, and so far I think I couldn't find anything online. I tried for like 5 seconds, and I got pissed and then gave up. I think that this is supposed to go like this, maybe to the drain. I don't really have any idea. Like this. Like this. No, that one doesn't fit at all. So it's got to be like this, and I think this goes here, and then you put the line on here. It doesn't seem right. I'm not sure what this one's for. So I'll let you guys know once I figure it out. All right, so I believe that the longer tube that comes with the Garrett kit goes on the bottom because the stock thing gets super duper close to the wastegate, and I think it might touch. So they give you this extension here to put in place, which I'm sure is going to be super awesome also. So what I did was I cut the clamp off the old one, and then I'm probably gonna have to cut this hose shorter, so I'll let you guys know about how short to cut that. For now, I'm gonna try to fit this up there. It comes with these spacers, and you put the spacer on, then you have to put the line on. Nothing too crazy, honestly, that anybody can't figure out. So what you do is put the spacer on, and then you put the line on, and then you got to line them kind of both up to the. So you get it lined up to the stock turbo here. So it's a 5 mil, I believe, here. Get the ratchet. Do I have a socket on or no? Well, I can't fit anything in there, or just at least not deep. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna tighten this because apparently my stubby 5 broke. So I gotta fit this whole thing in here. I think I got on it. So that goes there. And then if you take your one from your oil line in the block, you drain, and then mount that up. And then I'm gonna try to put this on. This is the Garrett piece here they give you, a little extension. And they also give you a bolt for it. Oh god, this is a tight fit here. I don't know how the hell you're supposed to fit this in without bending things, because this line is right in your way. Something here. Make it a little easier to see or not, I don't really know. Kind of having a problem getting this fitted up here, so I mean, that's like almost the whole line. Let's see if I can get this in here or not. And my turbo's not fully bolted on either. Let me tighten the turbo up here. Slack out of it. There we go. So, still trying to get this on. This line is just really in the way here. This bolt line here. Whew. This is kind of making me mad right now. Making a wee bit mad. So the kit will come with some 5s. Ooh, this is really some 5 mils. There's 3 long ones, 1 short one. The short one's for the bottom here. Once you get it on, this line is being a pain in my ass because the way that it has to go on, this other line's in your way. Scared I'm gonna pinch the O-ring too. Take the drain back out. This thing is a real freaking turd burger. That O-ring just wants to just mushroom out and get pinched. Probably, I don't know what would be easier. I think you have to bend this line here. On the one with this heat shield on it. You cannot. Get this on without
See, I think the O-ring's trying to get pinched right now. I'm gonna take this line out. Let's do the turbo, or this back one here again. I'm gonna take this back line off because it is fully in my way, and that O-ring just wants to kink. This is one of the bolts that comes with it, the longer one. I'm gonna take this out. Pull that off. Oh, it's gonna leak on me if I pull it down. So I can get this pin straight because it just keeps trying to kink this gasket. Not a great fit gasket here. I'm gonna pull maybe one off the one that came with the kit. Alright, so I ended up grabbing an OEM gasket. So I highly suggest getting an OEM drain plug gasket here because that other one, just one of them, keep getting pinched to the side. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit. So let's try to get this on now. That doesn't even fit in the hole. Kind of. It's like I didn't drill that big enough either. Okay. That's on. So then you have this left here. I mean, actually, you can almost just slip it back over. Nah, that's too tight. Oh, maybe, let's see. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. There we go. Actually, I didn't have to trim anything. The line goes over, the rubber line kind of goes over the bulge a little bit, which is not really a big deal if you want to trim the line down. My guess, but I'm just gonna leave it and bolt it back in there. I mean, because if you have to do any repairs down here, or if you fuck up the O-ring at all, then, or mess up the O-ring at all, then you gotta take the turbo back out. And it's not gonna be a good time. The only thing is, I don't have a clamp anymore, so I have to find a clamp for that. That one back in, and also what I haven't done is this coolant supply line to the back of the turbo. It's kind of it fits, I guess. It's a little tight. It'll work. And then, so I have the heat shielding off this line, so that's why the drain, you can kind of see it a lot because the shielding's off. So what I'm gonna do is, after I get a clamp on there, I'm gonna throw this shielding back on there. Once I find a clamp for that. Should be fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all straightforward. Spacers go where they need to go. Like I said, the spacer here on the back, and then you have the spacer on the top, and then the spacer in the front. The extension goes on the bottom for your turbo oil drain, and then it's a little, I mean, it's only, I wouldn't even try to cut this line shorter, the drain line, the rubber, because this is what you're removing here. It's the stock drain. So you just cut the clamp, take the rubber off, slide it onto their extension, because this will hit the wastegate and then you'll be screwed. So there's that. And if you have to adjust the wastegate on this, it's gonna be a nightmare. So hopefully I don't have to. So let me try to find a clamp for that.